Hello there guys! For today's video, I'm going to show you how to do color replacement in Photoshop. And also we will dive deeper into using hue and saturation and adjusting its properties. So let's get started. So here in our document, I got here an image of this boy. And our goal here is to apply the color replacement on his shirt. So the first step we're going to do here is we're going to create a hue and saturation layer. So to do that, go into the layers panel, go at the bottom, find on the adjustment layer icon. Yes, this one. Okay, so click on that and then choose on hue and saturation. So once I did that, we already have this hue and saturation layer. Okay, now the next step we're going to do here is I'm going to select a color that we want to change. So to do that, with the hue and saturation layer selected, I'm going to the properties. So under preset, you're gonna see this kind of icon, right? So this one means to, once you click that, it will allow you to choose the color that you want to change. So for example, I'm going to change the color blue. Okay, so once I did that, this one will appear over here, all right? Temporarily, I'm going to change the color of this one. So for the hue, I'm going to adjust that to around this, to green, let's see. Okay, so for adding more selections, you can also click on this, add sample. Okay, so it's selected. You can now continue adding colors to it, all right? Okay, something like that. Now, let's bring back the hue to 0 because our selection is already done. By the way, if you find this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing to help YouTube algorithm show my videos to other nerds like us. The next step we're going to do here is we may now start changing the color of the color blue. Actually, all the color blue on the images are all selected. So for example, I want to set this one to color green, just what I did a while ago. Okay, and then we can also combine that by changing the saturation. If I want the color to be stronger, you can increase the saturation. If I want to desaturate that, just decrease the amount of the saturation. Okay, something like that. Okay, so we may now start changing the color. So for me, and another thing here, if you wanted to make it color black, just decrease the saturation and then from under lightness, put the slider to black. Okay, to around, yeah, to around 83, something like that. Now that looks black. All right. All right. If you want to change it to white, just put the lightness into 100. Okay. See? Okay. All right. Now let's bring the lightness back to 0. Okay. All right. Now let's say I want to change the color to red. So I'm going to adjust the hue slider to this. All right. And then for the saturation, put that to negative 14 for the lightness. Okay, I want it a little bit dark red, something like that. All right, there you go. Now, as if you have noticed here, the face paint and the hat are also included, right? But there's another way if you don't want that to be included for the color replacement. So to do that, just do this one. Click on the white from the layer mask thumbnail of the hue and saturation. With that selected, go to the toolbar and find the brush tool, or B for the shortcut key. So for the foreground color, I'm gonna set that to black. And once set, I mean I'll start removing the color replacement effect on his hat. All right, something like this. Now that looks so smooth, isn't it? So now I'm good with this. Let me show you the before and after. So this one is the before, and this one is the after. And that is how to do color replacement in Photoshop.